Hello, Ryan here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Explained video. Today, we'll be doing a Steel-type tier list. I don't know about you, but I really like the Steel-type.
I don't think it's my favourite type, but
Okay.
there are a few that I really do like.
Steel and Dark were introduced in Generation 2. They went back and made Magnemite and Magneton Steel-type, so we'll be starting with them.
Cool. Magnemite, then.
I like Magnemite quite a bit. I'm thinking B or C.
I'd go B for it.
Okay, Magneton is even better.
Yep.
I like Magneton. 3 of them joining together is really cool.
Yep.
It's got a good shiny in my opinion.
Yeah.
It goes black for the
It's like
red and blue
monochrome,
parts, yeah,
so-
and goes a bit more bronze, but very cool.
Yeah. Fortress.
Yep.
Not a huge fan of it.
Yeah, there's a better bug steel type that we'll get to in just a sec. I'm thinking C or D. It's
I'd
a
probably-
good spike setter-upper, and
It's good. The fire weakness really puts me
yeah,
off.
but same thing with the other
Yeah.
ones. We'll go C.
Yeah, it has a cool shiny.
Yeah.
All gold.
I don't really like using it because it's really slow, but it's not meant to be fast, but like, it's not very fun to use on a playthrough team, and I wouldn't use it in competitive, so... Steelix!
A?
Oh, it's a huge improvement over Onyx. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't use an Onyx in Gen 1 games now, but in Gen 2 onwards, I would consider using a Steelix. In fact, I have in many playthroughs. Mega Steelix is even better.
You're using an S for it?
No, I assumed that we would agree on
I
it.
don't think it's an S.
Okay. Scizor, though, that's definitely an S.
Yeah, I agree.
And, of course, its Mega has to be S as
Yeah.
well. It's a great evolution for Cypher. It loses some speed, but, like, gains a lot of defenses.
Do you prefer it to Cypher?
Uh,
'Cause I know some people are
I like both.
EVO like Cypher.
Yeah, its defenses aren't as good, but it's faster, and you also get stab flying moves with Cypher, or stab steel with Scizor. It has the Technician ability, which
Really cool.
powers up the weaker moves.
So your bullet punch is gonna...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's a very good Pokemon. Skarmory.
I really like Skarmory.
Yeah, like what I said with Fortress, with like spikes and stuff. Skarmory is a good spike user.
I'd put it in S.
S, really? I was thinking A.
Alright, A it is.
We can go S. It's, yeah, very cool.
Okay.
Steven had one in Ruby and Sapphire.
And it would have
It
his
was his
favourite
lead
move.
Pokemon.
And it would have his favourite
Steel Wing.
move. Yeah.
I
Gives you
think
the
it
TM.
may have had Toxic as well. I don't know. I remember it being annoying, especially if you didn't have anything good against Steel, because you know how Steel resists a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's one of my reasons that I really like Steel type, because it's really good when Pokemon attack you and you don't take much damage. And yeah, Mawile.
It's B.
Yeah, it on its own it's not great, but once you Mega Evolve it, you probably
It's
won't agree
solid
with
A,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a shame its Mega isn't around anymore, because it's not so good without it.
Speaking of Aron. I'd probably put it in B though.
Yeah, I really like its shiny. It has the red eyes.
Yeah.
It's a great line. You
Yeah,
can get
you
it
get it
nice and
pretty
early.
early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laron
I like it as an A.
and Aggron.
S.
Yeah, it's
But
so
I
good.
wouldn't do the same for its Mega.
Yeah,
I just don't think it looks as cool.
that's fair. Interestingly, Aggron is Steel, Will, and Rock type, but when it Mega Evolves, it becomes pure Steel.
I always forget that.
Yeah, I can see why you'd think less of it over regular Aggron, though.
It just looks too busy with its design.
Beldum. Beldum on its own is not great. I think it's a cool design, but it only has Takedown.
You know, I think I prefer Beldum design-wise to Matang.
Okay. I mean, Metagross is just Metang with more limbs and...
I completely
different.
disagree. It has, like, the cross on its face.
Yeah.
It has angrier eyes. It's got 4 Beldums.
Yeah, the Beldums are basically its joints, like the...
Nah.
Yeah. I think it's a really cool evolutionary line. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to agree with that one.
I think
I wouldn't put Metang there. I like Beldum more. Put Beldum in A then.
But when Beldum evolves, right, it's so much better to use in a playthrough.
Yeah.
The when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out and they did the distribution of the shiny.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Reggie Steel,
probably the best of the 3 Reggies.
Yeah, of the
Or
original
5.
Reggies.
6 if you count Gigas.
Some people don't, some people do. I don't know. Yeah, I think I prefer it over Reggie Rock and
Regice.
Regice.
Glad you just accepted that now.
I don't want to argue over it.
It's a solid B.
Jirachi.
You're using your S for
I'm
that?
using an S. My first mythical Pokemon I ever had.
Have a lot of nostalgia around it.
Yep. I also had a Steel and Psychic deck in the Hoenn era of the trading card game, and yep.
Solid.
Love its design. Signature attack Doom Desire, it's just feature sight but steel type and a bit stronger but lower accuracy, I believe. I don't know. They could have made it better. It's one of those mythical Pokemon that has 100 in each of its base stat, which is not bad.
Yeah.
Empoleon.
I'd go A for it.
It's interesting. Water steel type.
What a steel type.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite of the 3.
The Gen 4
starters.
lineup is very solid, though.
Yeah. Some of the best starters, like all round.
Shieldon.
Not a big fan of it.
I like its design. They're not very fun to use, though, because very slow, as I mentioned before,
I'd
for
put
Fortress.
Bastiodon in B, though. I like it a lot more than Shieldon.
That's fair. I believe Shieldon was exclusive to Pearl, and Cranidos was exclusive to Diamond.
I can't remember if it's that way around, but
I think that's what it was.
you know me, I don't like fossils.
Yeah. Fossils were fun to dig for, though, in the underground.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'm using one of my S's.
No?
I wouldn't put an F, though.
Okay.
A.
Sure. It's not good. I don't like that whole evolutionary line.
I like Wormit.
I like Motham.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah. Bronzor.
See?
D.
Okay. Psychic and Steel type. I don't know why they did that again after just doing that in the previous generation. And Bronzong and
I like Bronzor more than Bronzor.
like
probably
C or
go
B
B. Remember how annoying they were?
in Diamond and Pearl,
Yeah.
especially because fire types. The only ones in Diamond and Pearl are in the Infernape line or Chimchar line and Ponyta. So
And it either had levitate,
meaning ground moves would be immune, or it would have the ability that halves fire damage.
Yeah.
So basically,
You have to attack it to find out.
Yeah. Yep. Basically, it would have no weaknesses except for fire or ground. One of them it's either immune to or it's reduced damage from. So, ugh.
Horrible.
Yep. Lucario.
Yeah, I think we got to agree on S for that one.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We can't really say anything that hasn't been said about it already because it's
It's
a fan
in
favorite.
Smash Bros.
Everybody loves it.
Everybody loves it. It had the really good
even my
8th
dad
movie.
loves Lucario.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I gave him a set of eggs
For his next playthrough of Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Because he played Shield first, where he caught his own Pokemon, and then you gave him some eggs for a playthrough of Sword, was it?
Or the other way around. I can't remember, but either way, he really liked Lucario.
Cool. And
Mega Lucario.
Yep.
So cool. Just adds to the design, I think.
Yep. I think it has a bit more going on to it. It's close to, for me, it's close to going down a tier for its Mega, though, just because of it.
Thinks it's on the way to getting a bit busy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite being busy. I like how it has like the boxing gloves of sorts.
Yep. Cool. Magnezone. I personally prefer Magneton over Magnezone, but I know I'm in the minority there.
We both agree to S.
Yeah.
Cool.
Probopass. Definitely an improvement over Nosepass. Nosepass isn't even here though, because Nosepass isn't Steel type.
Nah. Never used one. Probably don't intend to use one.
Same. Would you go C or would you go lower? Would you go higher?
I'm not sure. I'm kind of apathetic towards it. C's fine for me.
Its mustache is made of iron sand, which I like that fact. Dialga, the better of the two box art legendaries for Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, S or A, I really don't mind either way.
I think it's a good enough Pokemon to go S. Palkia would be lower, but yeah.
It's not a steel type.
Heatran,
I'd probably go C for Heatran.
bit ugly.
Yeah, I just don't like its typing either.
We'll go B, because I would go higher than C.
Doesn't even have a cool shiny. Just has purple eyes.
And I think it's a bit bronzer. I got a shiny for it in Pokemon Go. The one Heatran raid I did. Lucky. Excadrill.
S?
Yeah, I was thinking S or A.
Yeah, we'll go S for it then.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Its mold breaker ability is annoying.
Yep.
Next.
Escavalier. I really like Escavalier.
Yeah.
I'd go A for it.
Yeah, same. Its evolution method's a bit annoying though, having to trade specific Pokemon.
Carablast.
Yeah. And meaning that if you were trying to do a playthrough of it without trading with a friend,
You couldn't use it.
yeah, or unless you really like Carablast. Yeah, I mean, you could say the same thing about all trade evolutions, really, but it's a bit more specific.
Yeah. Ferrothorn.
Yeah, Ferrothorn. Great Pokemon.
Probably go B.
Or Ferroseed, but then Ferrothorn.
Yeah, Ferrothorn is an S.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Another great user of spikes. It can do some damage though too,
Yeah,
like Power
Power
Whip. Yeah, and I think Leech Seed. I think it has Leech Seed as well, which is a great way of like stalling, gaining some health back. Yeah,
Yep.
great Pokemon.
Chem and Rose used one in the anime, which
And in the games.
I was just thinking more recently we watched the Sword and Shield arc.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Clink.
B.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's basically the Magnemite of Gen 5.
Yep.
Because Gen 5, they scrapped all other Pokemon for Black and White, and you could only catch Pokemon from that region, so they had to do a big variety of Pokemon.
Clang.
It's just Clink, but with a bigger gear, and it loses one of its faces. It's the same. Kling Clang, though, I am happy to go higher for.
Yes. Wow. Okay, I agree.
I think A.
Okay.
It's just Clang, but with another metal figure on it. It's alright.
Yeah.
Galarian Stunfisk.
Yeah. A. Doesn't add anything to normal Stunfisk. Just looks like a bear trap, and yeah, not a fan.
Yep.
Pawniard. Really
I
like it.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, Dark and Steel were introduced in Generation 2. I love both of those two types, and so the types together,
Yep.
great. A?
Yeah, A solid for
And
it.
Bisharp, I'd like to go
S.
S. Yeah, it's very cool. It's got that whole chess vibe with the pawn and...
Bishop.
I just wish it had like a third form.
Like King.
Yeah.
Just King.
Yeah. King Sharp, I don't know. Or not necessarily a third form, but maybe like an alternate evolution where it becomes something...
A castle.
Yeah, or a horse knight thing. I don't know. I feel as though there's more they could have done with the chess thing, because there's so many chess pieces.
Yeah.
But very cool.
Durant.
Yeah, again, we mentioned the bug steel type, 4 times weak to
But it doesn't
fire.
have good defenses,
I think
from what I remember.
I don't know. I think it might, but I just don't like the design.
Yeah, it's an ant.
Yeah. It has like history with Heatmore.
Yeah, it's like an anteater,
Hmm.
so it makes sense.
And also
With
it's a
fire.
fire anteater, yeah,
So
so
it
it's
melts
like
the
a
ants to eat them.
natural prey, yeah. Cobalion, or Cobalion, I'm not actually
Yeah, I'm
sure
not-
on the pronunciation.
Me neither.
Should probably check Pokedex 3D Pro.
So you agree that Pokedex 3D Pro has the correct pronunciations of all Pokemon?
I don't think so. I don't agree with all of them, but...
Yeah, it's probably the most accurate. Probably B for it.
Hmm.
It's not my favourite of the sword trio.
Next.
Genesect.
It's very cool. I like its red shiny form.
Yeah.
It's the first mythical bug Pokemon.
Yep. It's solid. I like its design.
Yep.
Yeah.
It has the different drives too, so you can change its attack, the
Yeah.
Techno Blast, or I don't know.
Honedge.
Yeah, I like the Honedge line.
Yeah. I think Honedge could be B.
Yep.
Double
Doublade. Honedge, but better.
Oh, it's just got an extra gear. I mean, sword.
It's yeah.
It's the clang of swords.
Yeah.
But you improve it the next time round by giving it a shield.
I don't know. I kind of like it more though.
Really?
It's a second sword, and
I prefer Honedge because of the blue sash.
okay, Aegislash.
Uh,
It has to be S.
So you're using your second S then?
You don't agree?
Not really.
I guess I'm using a second S then. Ghost, Steel type, amazing King Shield.
It's great, but I think its design leaves a little to be desired.
I disagree. It also has an amazing shiny.
Klefki has an amazing shiny, and that will go in S.
No.
Well, I'm using one of my two S's. Still got one left.
Yeah, I do like Klefki a lot. I used it in one of the competitive teams. Light screen and reflect with the...
Oh, you seem to really like Klefki, so much to put it into S.
Okay, I like its utility. It has a great move pool and stuff. Fairy and Steel type is a good typing.
Yep.
But I don't really like its design that much.
I don't see how you can't like its design. It's a bunch of keys. You use keys every day.
I do use keys every day, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want it to be a Pokemon.
You could attach your keys to it.
I could attach key rings to it. Generation 7 introduce regional forms. And we have a few
Sandshrew.
Steel types.
I'd put Sandshrew in B.
Yeah.
And Sandslash in A.
It's interesting because they still have sand in their name, yet
But they don't have any sand.
Yeah. It's
It should be Snowshrew and Snowslash.
I really dig the
The spikes.
ice spikes. It looks so cool.
Icicles.
Yep.
Alolan Diglett. It's just Diglett with...
Some hair.
Yeah.
Iron sand hair again. It's also a bit more tanned. I guess it gets more sun. Eh.
Then we have Hanson. Doug Trio. You know that song?
Yeah, I know that
Yeah.
song.
I don't like it at all. I really don't like it.
I think it looks a bit silly.
Yeah. I'd put it in D, honestly. I don't mind the Diglett, but that's just overkill with the sand hair. And I really like the original Diglett. And Doug Trio.
I think put them both down to C.
But Diglett looks way better.
I'm still not a fan of it.
Togedemaru.
It's probably one of my least favorite of the Pikachu clones.
Yeah.
Little spikes. Might be a porcupine or whatever another word is, a hedgehog. It's
B,
okay.
yeah.
Steel and electric. So it's the same
been
typing
done.
as Magneton, but bit cute. Solgaleo.
I'd be happy to go to S with Solgaleo.
You know I prefer Lunala. It's I played Moon, you played Sun. I think it's cool.
I like the little galaxy design in its head.
Yeah, it's cool. You fine with A?
Yeah.
Celesteela, I don't really like.
Yeah.
It's got amazing defenses, but
Just not a fan.
its design's a bit not great. And
Same with most of the Ultra Beasts. One of the few Ultra Beast designs I do like,
Kartana.
I put it in A.
yeah, it's tiny.
Yeah.
It's like origami sort of thing. Grass and Steel type.
It's an odd type,
Yeah.
apart from Ferroseed has it. And Ferrothorn.
Yeah, but it's not what I expect when looking at it.
Yeah.
Duskmane Necrozma.
I'd probably put it in B.
Okay, you like it less than...
Yeah.
That's fair.
Takes away from the design a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I get that. I don't really feel too strongly for it one way or the other, so I'll agree with you on that. Magearna. I'm not a big fan of Magearna. I'd go A or B, personally.
I go B.
I do like that we got the special Pokeball coloured one for
Completely,
Pokemon Home.
Yep. One of the later introduced Ultra Beasts.
Oh, yeah, because they went back and added more.
Yeah, Stack Attacker.
Uh,
It's all in all, it's just a Pokemon wall. Bad.
or a brick wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Meltan.
Meltan's great.
Yeah, wasn't a fan of it until recently.
I didn't really like how it was implemented in Pokemon Go, but as a Pokemon as a whole, I really like it. Ash had one in the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, which was cool, and yeah, it's just how they dropped it in Pokemon Go without explaining it, and then they went back and yeah, I think it was handled a bit poorly, and I also didn't like that I couldn't get a Melmetal for ages until I collected the 400 candy. I just think it's a bit crappy to make you rely on a spin-off game in order to get one until they eventually gave it away in Home.
I mean, that was the only way to get Manaphy at one point, wasn't it?
True, but event Pokemon. Oh yeah, I guess event. Yeah, you had to get the Manaphy egg, but they later did more event distributions for Manaphy.
Doing the same with Meltan, probably. Anyway, one of the few mythicals that can evolve.
Yeah.
I
think it's the only mythical that can evolve. Other legendaries and stuff can, but
S.
Yeah, I think S. It looks great.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it until recently in Pokemon Go over the past year. Finally evolved one, and it was really great for helping beating the Team Rocket
admins.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, in Pokemon Go. Yep. I really like its big arm design, and it's got a Gigantamax form, which
I'm not a huge fan of.
Okay. So what? A, B.
I'll probably go A.
I mean, Gigantamax forms.
It just looks like
they sort of don't even need their own thing on the tier list, but it's fine. Yeah.
It looks melted.
Yeah, it's a bit like long in certain parts and.
Nah. Corvisquire. No, Corviknight.
Yep. I think it's a great early game bird.
Yeah. I wonder what people prefer. Without Talonflame for early bird.
Talonflame is a great early game bird as well.
And then you've got some people that are fans of
Staraptor. I love Staraptor. I would go A or S personally.
I'd go A for it.
Okay. It's a solid Pokemon, and being an early game Pokemon Rookie D, you can get it on Route 1 and use it in your party the whole playthrough.
It's cool that they are the taxis in the Galar region.
And it has a Gigantamax form too, which
solid A.
I think it looks really cool with those flying around, like they're floating around it. Very cool.
Meowth. Galarian Meowth.
Yeah, Meowth gets a lot of attention. Gigantamax form, a Galarian form, a Alolan form.
Not a big fan of this one.
Yeah,
I'd probably
B.
go C even.
Yeah.
Berserker is cool though.
Yeah, it makes sense for this version of Meowth.
It looks like
it's
a Viking.
interesting that it's not a Persian.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not a Persian.
Yeah.
Never been a big fan of Persian. But Berserker I like more than both the Persians.
So we're going B?
I'd go A for it.
A?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a Viking.
I can agree to that.
Beard. It's got like the Viking hat with its little horns.
Cufant.
I like it. I'd go B.
Yeah, I like it. It's not my favorite elephant Pokemon. Vampy.
Should be.
This
is my favorite elephant Pokemon.
Thinking
S.
A?
Surely yes.
I haven't used one.
I have. I like it. I like the Chairman Rose has one.
Yeah.
It's a solid design. And I think S is where it belongs.
Sure. I think it's solid. I personally wouldn't go S, but I would go A, and since A and S are close, and yeah. Gigantamax. I actually think it's not as good, personally.
Agreed. It is still really cool.
So, does it not have 4 legs? Is it just 2? Because it kind of looks like a a tall rectangle with a trunk, a big trunk.
Could just be perspective. I haven't really used the Gigantamax one, so... Duraludon, I really like Duraludon.
Yeah, I just wish it had a prior evolution or something.
Because of its whole thing with Tyranitar.
That, and also just kind of looks... I don't know, I like Pokemon that evolve multiple times. I feel as though if they had a smaller form that I could have caught earlier on in the game and had it in my party for a while, I would probably like it more. I still really do like it though, S or A.
I'd be happy with S.
Okay, and then it has its Gigantamax
Which
form.
does add to it more, I think.
Yeah, I would prefer that over...
Oh, I like them both.
Okay, that's fair. And I know what you did. You saved your S for this occasion.
I would never use an S on Zacian.
For Zamazenta.
Oh, I didn't realise that I had an S left. Whoops.
Yeah, so we're going A, and then your
yeah,
S.
that should be S, because it's objectively better than Zacian.
I mean, personally, I prefer Zacian, but, yeah. We only have one...
I'm glad you agreed on Copperaja, because I was going to use my S for that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was disagreeing with Copperaja. Yeah, personally, Copperaja, I would go A, but oh well.
I really do like it, though.
I think these two should be on the same tier, but...
We'll chuck them both in S.
Oh, that's fine.
No, we'll chuck them in S. I know other people like it, even though it's not cool. And that means that Zamazenta gets its own line, which is really cool. I'm pretty happy.
We have a
those.
lot of S's here.
At the start I said Steel isn't like one of my favorite types, but...
A bunch of them are Mega Evolutions and Gigantamax forms, though, but very happy with this. Every time we do these tier lists lately, it's like, do we even bother with the E's and the F's? Because, like, maybe we'll just go S through D. Because we don't really put Pokemon there much.
You were going to put Wormadam in F.
Yeah,
so.
I don't like it. But I could have just put that in D and it would have been the same effect. Oh well.
You can put it in F if you want. So we use the tier?
Yeah, that way it's not wasted.
Sick.
What's your favourite Steel-type Pokemon? Let us know in the comments below. And thanks for joining me in today's video.
No, it was fun.
If you'd like to do your own Steel-type tier list, I'll leave a link to the website that you can make it on in the description and in the comments. And thanks for watching, and I'll explain you later.